I went 200 miles north from here, right up to the top of Scotland to Loch Ness. You have to say it like that. Loch Ness. To hunt for the most famous monster in the world. You know who? You know who?
Nessie.
Nessie. So this is Loch Ness. The home, more than 1,000 eyewitnesses claim, to a gigantic monster, and that many believed might be a dinosaur.
Up behind us here, a little bit up the loch, I saw this black hump come out of the water, and I have no idea to this day what it was.
He saw an object which he described as like an upturned boat. It turned, went against the headwind, and disappeared. There were 9 witnesses.
If I'm going to look for Nessie, I'll need advice. And who better to give that than Steve Felton, who has lived by the loch in this van for almost 30 years.
Really, the only skill involved is having plenty of patience, a decent pair of binoculars, and never take your eyes off this body of water.
How you doing? What better way to do that than out there on the water? Skipper Dick Rayner has been investigating the mystery of Loch Ness for 50 years.
The thing we were looking for was between 20 and 40 feet long.
40 feet long?
Yeah.
I think we're going to need a bigger boat. If there is a creature hiding there, Dick says sonar is the best way to track it down.
We're over the deepest part now.
Wow.
745 feet.
What is that? About halfway down. What is that? It's not an enormous monster appearing on our sonar right there.
I don't think so. No.
Are you sure? Because that looks pretty... Look at that. You have to watch the surface too. Dick! Dick! There's something in the water over there! What are you doing in there?
It's swimming. It's invigorating.
Have you seen anything in the water? Like a monster, I'm thinking.
A monster, yes. She's very friendly.
Really? And if anyone knows more about what lies beneath the waters of Loch Ness, it is naturalist Adrian Shine. You submerged how many feet?
30 feet down.
He has been involved in more expeditions here than anyone else. And last year, he and his team hit the jackpot. You found Nessie.
We did.
Using advanced sonar technology in one of the deepest parts of the loch, they found this.
Long-necked, 30-foot body of a monster.
It turned out to be a prop from a movie shot here 50 years ago. Not a real one, a plastic one.
Perhaps it's as real as they get.
And the evidence against there being a monster here is stacking up.
Definite fake.
Right. Most of the photos of Nessie have been dismissed as hoaxes. And this new book has uncovered evidence that Nessie may have been invented by a publicist way back in the 1930s, over a pint in a pub. And yet, Highlanders like Gary Campbell and Willie Cameron say...
I know many people that have seen things that are totally unexplainable, would not reveal for fear of ridicule.
And when you are here at dusk, looking out over the water of this legendary loch, anything seems possible. Even, perhaps, monsters. Now, back in 2013, a whole year went by without any sightings of the Loch Ness Monster at all. Everyone thought Nessie had disappeared, maybe was dead, but I'm pleased to report last year there were more sightings than ever, including by 2 Americans. So it looks like Nessie is alive and well.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's good news, and more good news. I have some gifts for you. Here you go. I picked these up. 2 Nessie feet and a Nessie head. I
love it.
Okay, so you can give 1 each to your 3 children.
Okay. They'll love it. All right, now as I tried to
have a foot each.
There you go, foot each. That's good. You know how it goes. They have to share.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.